Hi friends, it's me again, Sammy Milas, your host of Extra Sweet. And today on our Valentine's Day episode, I'm gonna show you guys how to make these super cute Valentine's Day heart cookie cutouts on the cover of our February issue of Better Homes and Gardens. Let's get started. First step is making your cookie dough. Fortunately, I did that already. So I've divided it into 3 batches, as you can see here, and I'm gonna show you this really cool, really clean hands way of tinting your cookie dough. So I need a pink and I also need a red, and I'm gonna start with the pink first. And I'm just using a red gel food coloring. I'm just gonna put just a couple of drops here in the center. So I'm gonna knead my dough, but I'm gonna use my wax paper to do it for me. Sometimes when you're working and you're dyeing your dough with your wax paper, you may work your wax paper to the point where it rips, and that's okay. If you just transfer it to a new one, you'll be good as new and ready to go. So I'm gonna wrap this guy back up with plastic wrap that it came in, and then I'm going to do the same thing with another batch of dough, but that one is gonna be red. So I've got all of my dough tinted, left one plain, one is pink, and one is red. So now I'm gonna roll each one out to about a quarter thickness, and I'm gonna cut a bunch of hearts out, and then I'll show you how to put together the patchwork design. This is just to keep it from sticking everywhere. Now when I make these cookies at home, a good tip for rolling this onto parchment is to make your parchment long enough so that it extends over the edge, and I'm just gonna use my hip to hold it in place. That way when I roll it, my parchment isn't going with it. So I'm gonna take my tiny little heart cutter, I'm gonna dip it in a little flour so it doesn't stick, and I'm gonna start making my rows. And you can kind of see I'm not doing any measurement. I'm totally eyeballing this. You can see here I have all my heart cutouts, and again we're going to need both this part and the cutout parts. So I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to set this aside. So we're going to do the exact same thing with all 3 colors. Now that we have our baby hearts all cut out of our dough, I'm going to put the different colored baby hearts into the slots. So I cut red hearts, pink hearts, and plain hearts. And with the plain dough, I'm gonna fill all the cutouts, and then I'm just gonna repeat that motion until it's all filled up, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other dough. And then we're just gonna cut big heart cutouts from these. Don't worry if you don't use all of the dough. I will show you here in a little bit what we're gonna do with that. Just gonna repeat this whole process with the different color doughs I have and the different color heart cutouts I have, and then with whatever's left over, we're just gonna mash it up kind of like this, roll it back out to about a 1/4 inch thickness, and then we're gonna make marbled cookie hearts. So all my cookies are cut out, and I'm just gonna land this last one on my ungreased cookie sheet. We're gonna go bake now for about 6 to 8 minutes, or until the edges are just dried, and then I will come back and show you what they look like all finished. All the cookies are done. You can kind of see here that I did some of the marbled ones like I was talking about earlier. That has a really cool tie-dye effect. And all of our little hearts inside of our big heart, and it's just darling, absolutely darling. All right, friends, now you guys know how to make the patchwork style heart cookie cutouts from our February issue of Better Homes and Gardens. There's a lot of different ways that you can use this dough, so grab the issue, check it out, and I will see you guys later.